Think art. Think red.
So Sunday, it was 44 degrees, the temperature out there, more than 36,000 cyclists on the road. The two of us were there as well. We were both hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Lycra.
Oh, we were talking about the cycle tour that took place. Michael, you were incredible. I was going up my first hill. Michael Mol came along and pushed me up that hill. I was like, thank you, Michael. Can you stay with me the whole time? Now, I'm one of the unlikely characters you'll see there, but there were other amazing people that just got on a bike, a 92-year-old.
Yeah, that's fantastic. But Lisa, you talk about the Pick and Pay Argos cycle tour, and people think it's a race. It's not a race. It is a tour. In fact, what I did was exactly what I do the whole race, the whole tour.
Touching other women.
Well, no. No, that's kind of rude, you know. But you put your hand on people's back and you get to talk to people. It's amazing. The characters you kind of connect with. Yeah,
yes,
fantastic.
That's the great thing.
Put my hand on a guy and I said, what is the blue number? It's a blue number.
Yes.
Hey? What's the blue number for? He said 21 consecutive Argos. It's an old guy, and I'm cramping now, so I appreciate that, which is fantastic.
But it's amazing. Everyone out there is just all about the spirit. It's not about finishing first. 8% are the elite athletes, and 92% are people like us that just have fun.
The supporters are amazing. We ride past them in a split second. We go, 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 and we think, isn't that great?
Yes.
But they're going, go, 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 go for 8 hours.
Yes,
it's fantastic.
non-stop.
That takes stamina. I don't know if I had the kind of enough energy for all of that. So it was fantastic. It's an amazing, amazing event. You have to take part.
How important is it to take part in sporting activities, especially when it comes to looking after your heart?
Well, Think Red is all about CVD, cycling versus death. Okay, no, not quite. It's cardiovascular disease, and we know that the whole campaign is all about considering your heart. Think about your heart. This is the only heart we've got, and it's all about avoiding risk factors for heart disease. Heart disease will affect 1 in 3 men before 60, 1 in 4 women. So everyone's affected by that. And one of the risk factors that we can do something about is a sedentary lifestyle. That's one of the major risk factors for heart disease and cycling. Man, you get out there and you got people of all shapes, all sizes riding, and they're doing something for their heart. I think it's just phenomenal. That's why we ride, because it's all about cardiovascular disease prevention.
Now, the Cycle Tour Expo was amazing because they had free cholesterol testing stations, and I think it's important. What do you think is the youngest age you should have your cholesterol tested at?
Well, it's not an age thing. I think you need to have your cholesterol tested fairly regularly from about the age of 30 onwards. But, it's important to kind of know what your total cholesterol is. It's more important to know what your qualitative cholesterol is, your low density and your high density. In other words, your good cholesterol and your bad cholesterol. But don't sort of sit in your laurels and think, oh, my cholesterol's under 5, I'm okay. People still have a heart attack with low cholesterol. So the most important thing is know what your cholesterol is. That's important. But, man, nail those risk factors, exercise, do what you must do to keep your heart healthy. That's key. And that's why, the cycle tour is so important, because I don't know if you're like me, I can't exercise just to be healthy. That's not enough of a motivation for me. But I exercise because I know, man, I've got the cycle tour coming up, and then there's kind of 2 oceans, and, you've got to aim at something, and that gives you a reason to train.
But it doesn't have to be anything that hectically. I mean, we could start with a 5K walk or a fun run.
Yeah. In the case of our Steadicam operator, I want to get out of bed, I want to walk around the block and then get back into bed again. I mean, that's like a big thing
Kick
for
the block back under the bed, is that what you mean? What moment stood out for you at the cycle tour?
Coming down Chappies, I came around the corner and there was a female cyclist who was literally out, cold, in the middle of the road. Sure. Cyclist chasing past her, and I literally screeched on brakes, pulled to the side and kind of just helped her to the side of the road, just to keep everyone else safe as well as her. And it literally took 5 minutes for the ambulance to arrive. It was unbelievable. And you're thinking 35,000 cyclists, inaccessible road like Chappies, but the guys were there. And they needed to be there. It turns out that she had a brain bleed. She had a shattered kind of right shoulder. And after 3 hours in surgery, I phoned and followed up. She's doing fine.
Dr. Mol.
But the idea, kind of killed my time a little bit, spending sort of 20 minutes with her, but it was important to do and worth it.
But that's what the cycle tour is about.
Exactly. But the fact that the guys got there on time, I mean, it's just one of the most well-organized tours. It's just phenomenal. So that was a highlight for me, just to see how quickly the paramedics responded.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for being out there at that time to help that lady.
Absolute pleasure.
Amazing, man. Just chatting about how important exercise is in your life. Have your numbers tested. Let us know on our Facebook page, Espresso Morning Show, SABC3, if you've had your numbers tested. Now, we spoke about the unlikely characters that were there taking place. There were men in mankinis cycling. There were guys dressed as Rudolph. There was Boki, the Springbok mascot, Blue Bulls mascot. Everyone was out there doing something crazy.
I saw a guy on a unicycle. It's one wheel.
Yeah. Now, how about this for an unlikely character? 1.63 meters tall, a chemical engineer winning the female elite race.
chemical. Oh, you just assume a chemical engineer's a guy. There you go. You had me for a moment. Winning the Primary, she can't do
Well,
that,
we're going to
you
be
know.
speaking to that
I met her
lady
earlier.
in
She's
just a
gorgeous.
bit.
Oh,
But in just a bit. But right now, let's catch up with Joe Niemann.
in just a minute.
For more information, visit thinkred.co.za.
Stay with Expresso and SABC3.